In China, there are many voices about Toyota BZ series. If you post any videos about Toyota BZ4X on social media, you will be targeted as you get sponsored by Toyota company. But today, I won't introduce the product of Toyota BZ4X. I will introduce another new product. This is a middle large size sedan, and another important part of this product, it has huge discount in the final deal. You can maybe use 100,000 translate yuan to get this car. Want to know more? Follow my shots. Okay, here is the BZ3. I still remember that when the BZ4X released in the market, many consumers criticized that BZ4X is too close to the petrol cars. So on this product, they refreshed the design languages on the bonnet. You can see they use more aggressive curves and lines on the bonnet. And under the bonnet, that's the headlights. And it's kind of a regret that they don't use the through type headlights. So the daytime running lights and highlights are separate. And from the salesman, he told me that you can customize 6 adjustments of the headlights. But today we don't have time to show that features. But what do you think of kinds of features? And for my personal opinions, I pretty like they still keep physical diversion ports on the side because it will definitely offer better performance of the wind drag. And so let's go to see the side. Just stand on the side of this car. You'll feel, okay, this side is a little bit big because it's 4,905 millimeters long. For my personal opinions, I pretty like that they use the same color on the skirts as the car body. So you won't feel that the design element of this car is complex. And also, I pretty like this decoration panel on the skirt. And when you touch it, you will feel this car could be somehow sporty. And another highlight of the handle, and some Chinese car vloggers in China, they criticize this design. That means if you want to open the door, you have to strap your fingers into, and that's the way to open the door. Just for my personal opinions, I think it's kind of useless feature of the door. But think Toyota, they really want to get some positions in electric markets. So maybe they thought it's kind of individual design elements to their company. And just we can see the B pillar are very smooth, and go across the C pillar, there's a very small triangle window behind the rear seat. So you will definitely get a very good views when you are sitting on the rear. Just on the driver's seat, compared with Chinese electric cars, you won't get much features on this car. You will get a very funky steering wheel. I pretty like that. And here they changed the way to turn on the turn signals. They use 2 physical buttons, so if you want to turn on the turn signal, it's now like traditional ways. You just need to click the buttons. And under the turn signals buttons is the ideal wheel. And on the left is the ACC part. This ideal wheel is to adjust the speed. And this is the button to turn on the ACC. That's the distance of the ACC. And on the right is the ideal wheel to adjust the volume of the sound or the music. And these 2 buttons, you can switch the menus on the center screen because they didn't turn on the car, so I can't show that. And here is the icon that you can pick up the phone through the Bluetooth. And here is the voice control. Then not much. And behind the steering wheel is the instrument screen. Just for real, I pretty like the screen because it's very clear and it will give you enough distance. And also from the salesman, he told me that even though it's a manual slide steering wheel, but the instrument screen will follow the LCD screen, so it will give you a very good size while you are steering the car. That's cool. And how about the center stack? They don't keep much elements on the center stack. They just keep some lines to hide the air vents, and surrounding air vents are the decoration panel combined with the gold, rose gold color. And all material, most of the material are plastic. And on the co-pilot seats, you will get a middle-sized glow storage. That's fair. On the center is the around 10 inches center screen. You will get a gear shift, and you will get the electronic parking button and 2 Type-C chargers. And under the gear shift is all empty, and it offers a 120 volts charger and a USB charger. But only armrest, you won't get any storage space because they get all empty under the armrest on the driver's seat. So you can't put anything on the armrest. And also is the sunlight cover. It's cool. And the salesman told me that the rear seat is kind of a highlight of this car, because you can see the whole rear seats. You can't figure out that the seats are separate. The whole seat are all combined like a kind of sofa. And on the center of the rear seats, that means they keep a hole on the front seat. So when you sit on the center of the rear seats, you can straighten your feet. It will definitely offer you a better feeling when you are sitting on the rear. Just like I referred before, you have to stretch your fingers to open the door. But you want to get out of the car, you also have to stretch your hand inside to open the door. And the material on the roof is not that good. The touching feeling is kind of like a hard paper. I don't know what the material it is. And the version, while I'm reviewing, is a top configuration. So from the salesman, he told me for the interior parts, they don't have much differences between 2 versions. And I really like they keep the electric cover on the sunroof. So when you feel hot, you can cover the sunroof very easy. And that's the rear. I will be the first one in Sichuan province to test driving BZ3. And the reason why I want to test driving this car is that I have many consumers ask me what's the driving feeling of this car. So let's go for it and see what's the driving feeling of this car. So the car we are test driving is the top configuration, which offers 59.9 kilowatts battery, and it will offer 670 kilometers range. They don't have much difference between the standard configuration, which offers 49.9 kilowatts battery and over 170 kilometers range. Let's do it. Just remember that's the shift signal on the steering wheel. You have to click the buttons. Our test driving rules is limited, so it's all like a small circle away from the 4S4. And honestly, I pretty like the driving feeling of this car. It's pretty like a petrol car. You will offer a period of time and also a very smooth power through the pedal. And also the braking system is good. It works great within the whole car. You can feel the response through your toe while your toe is touching braking. Okay, this car equipped with 4 driving modes. The standard mode is normal, and it offers eco, sport, and snow. And you also can adjust energy recovery power. That means if you select the energy recovery as the lowest, you will feel this car is definitely a petrol car. So if you now used to traditional electric cars, this car could be an option. And also the power of the steering wheel, you can adjust into sport and also comfort. So let's adjust into the normal, the lowest energy recovery, and the comfort of the steering wheel. When I turn the box like this, I feel the whole car is a typical Toyota car. You have to use to the turn signals. It's a button. You have to use to that. And I feel the steering wheel is very soft. You don't really need to learn any courses through the car, and you feel the steering wheel is very accurate because most electric cars are very heavy. For real, I don't feel that this car is very heavy. Even though this is the top configuration, it only offers 180 kilowatts power. It's not that highlight, because most electric car can accelerate 0 to 100 within 4 seconds. Maybe some audiences of my channel will say, okay, Toyota BZ3 will we drive very slow? No, because of the power on the motor, you will feel that the whole car is very smooth and very powered. It have enough power to drive the vehicle forward. And also second, I pretty like the braking system. Just like I referred before, it can give you a very accurate response through your toe when you accelerate the speed very fast and you want to stop the whole vehicle. It can give you an immediate response. So that means you don't really need to use to the whole brake system. That's the second part of this car. And third, I really like the suspension. Maybe many consumers will say that I got sponsored by Toyota company. Not I'm an export company. I just for real. Toyota really do good, especially in the physical, mechanical quality. So when you first test driving this car, you will definitely used to that. You get very good ability to go across the bumps on the roads. You won't feel many vibrations through the ground. You feel the whole car is very stable. It gives you a very accurate in steering, because our test driving rules, we just can turn a whole circle. So I will show the way when I turn sharply, what will the position of the car be like, so all of my audiences will know. I will switch sport mode and I will turn the steering wheel power into the sport. So now I will turn sharply to turn right. Okay, you see that the whole car is very smooth and the whole body, you won't feel, even though this car is one motor, okay, you won't feel that the whole car's position is shaking. That's very accurate, because if you target this car within 200,000 Chinese yuan, you will feel, okay, this car is a little bit expensive. But if you go back the prices, now it has huge discounts in the final deal. You can get around maybe 100,000 Chinese yuan. Compared with the size, this car is big, so you can put your whole family into, and it will offer you enough electric range. And also they upgraded the battery, so it sees the situation like BZ4X. The charging speed is very small. It indeed happened in BZ4X, but in BZ3, the salesman told me that it totally upgrades. So you just need 27 minutes to charge the battery from 20% to 80%. So that's very cool. And just the twin signal, you have to take some time to use to that. And how about the instrument LCD screen? It gives you a very good view on the front. Also, I think the width of the car is not that wide, because as a sedan, it's very easy to adjust a sedan to be very accurate. But also some sedans like ZK11, and the width is too wide. So when you are steering ZK11, you will feel that ZK11 is too wide. But those are two different price gap products. I don't mean to compare those two products. I just said, okay, this car have its advantages. As a fair car we can't always tell this car is always equipped, blah blah blah. There are always shortcomings of a product. So for real, if you are a kind of traditional person, you don't use to new brand, you want to choose more repair parts, like because Toyota have many repair parts all over the world. So Toyota BZ3 would be a very good option. And now I will show again about the braking to end our show. Now in front of us nobody, so I will accelerate it very fast. Now it's the sport mode. Remember, it's stopped very gently and very smooth. So what else do you want? For real, I'm kind of want to buy this car. Okay, that's my show. Thank you for my channel. If you like my channel, remember to subscribe me. Bye bye.